This is your classic case of, when good is, not good enough, I guess. But yeah, they absolutely, I think, performed very well in the quarter that they just reported. They have been citing some headwinds when it comes to international visitation at domestic parks, but I think they are, as you just mentioned, setting the bar a little bit lower, not coming out, not raising guidance for the full year, even though they had a really strong fiscal first quarter. Remember, we do expect, we think that there will be a lot of international visitation this year just because of the World Cup. And, who knows, maybe there could be some tailwinds there for Disney too. But other than that, if you just look across the board, you look at the parks overall. Yes, there has been some slowdown in attendance here and there, but they are undertaking investments across the board. So even in this quarter alone, we're going to see this big opening of World of Frozen, which will almost double the size of Disneyland Paris. That's a huge investment. Again, yeah, we're going to see some pre-opening costs, which is why we're seeing that tepid outlook in the fiscal second quarter. But I think if you look at the long-term thesis, that is still very, very much intact, Scarlett.
And Geetha, looks like we're going to get a new CEO for Disney. Tell us how that may take place and who this person may be.
Yeah, so there have been, two frontrunners for the job, Paul. It's been internal candidates, Josh D'Amaro, who heads the Parks division, and Dana Walden, who came to Disney from Fox and who heads up all of content. Now, as you know, Dana Walden, she has a huge presence in Hollywood. Stars absolutely love her. She's got a great presence within the creative community. But I think there has been obviously rumors that Josh D'Amaro is in the leading position right now. And I think that just really reflects how the company's, earnings position has completely changed. A few years ago, as you just pointed out, a while ago, this was really a TV networks company, and that has completely changed now with this being really the biggest theme park operator in the world, attracting about 150 million global visitors each year, and only poised to get stronger and stronger. So they're already making about 60% of company profits comes from just the theme parks division alone. And as we kind of look forward, Paul, you look at all of the new cruise ships, they're planning to basically double, triple capacity in the next 3 to 4 years. You look at all of the park expansions, park profit could very well be 3/4 of, total company profits in the next few years' time.
What is your confidence, Geetha, that they're going to get the succession right this time around? Because not so long ago, they appointed Bob Chapek, who also headed up the Parks division, to succeed Bob Iger. And that lasted for no more than a year, was it? I don't know, whatever it was, it didn't last very long. Bob Iger ended up coming back. Why is it different this time around?
I think it's different this time around because the company is I think they finally got their priorities straight. I think at that point, Disney was really trying to still figure out what it was. Was it a TV networks company? Was it a Disney Plus streaming company? Was it really a theme parks company? Was it a film studio? So I think there were just so many different, they had so many different balls up in the air. But I think right now, and streaming, obviously, they were kind of in the early innings of streaming, chasing subscribers at all costs. And that's the game that kind of Bob Chapek played, but didn't play very well because he was not very, obviously not very well versed with the content part of the business, ended up really overpaying in terms of content costs. We saw Disney pay something like $32 billion in content costs, which led to about, I think, $4 billion in losses for the streaming unit alone. They've come down from $32 billion in content costs to $23 billion under Bob Iger. So that was a lot of, the right sizing of costs, really righting the ship, course correction, all of that happened. So I think definitely the company is in much, much better shape right now. And again, this is now, I think people who were kind of underappreciating the theme park portion of the business now really look at this as mainly a parks company. And yes, they do have streaming, and yes, we can see some upside from streaming and films, but this is really a theme park operator.